Hey guys, welcome to the video. I'm Amy and I post 3 videos a week every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. EST. I post a lot of 3-day foundation wear tests, first impressions videos, full face one brand, and then little videos like today's. If that sounds like your kind of content, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on mine. And today we are going to talk about my top eyeshadow palettes for the spring. Guys, I have been waiting for spring to happen. I am so excited that it is happening. Normally I do like a top 10 or a top 5, and I usually will separate out high-end and drugstore, but today I just want to talk about all these palettes that I'm really excited to dig into for the spring. So I have 4 that I'm considering high-end, 5 that I'm considering affordable or drugstore, and then I have 2 like single shadow, liquid shadow, shadow stick type things that are a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and just call this 10 eyeshadows for spring. I think that's a lot easier to say. And you'll get the gist once we get into it. I am really excited to be working with like bright, light, fun colors again. I love all the colors actually, but I think that having seasons and playing with your makeup within the seasonal palette helps you to try multiple things and makes it so that you don't get like stuck in a rut or get tired of the one thing that you're doing. And it really helps me a lot. I love doing these like seasonal like palette collections because I basically am shopping my stash for things that I want to use in the upcoming months. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's just get into the shadows. Okay, I am going to start with the affordable. I will go ahead and put timestamps down below of like affordable section, high-end section, just in case you're only interested in one section. Even though I did not, like, they're not one for one. It's not like I have a high-end and a drugstore version of the same palette kind of thing, really. I just have like all of these just spoke to me in the moment. And I put on this like bright purple shirt, you know, get into the vibes, even though it doesn't really match my like pink lemonade eyeshadow. It's fine. Rambling again. So the first palette that I have here is the Kimchi Chic Mango Tango palette. This is one of their Juicy 9 palettes, and they're actually all matte, but look at these colors. They're so bright and festive, and you could use these in conjunction with even just like a gold or silver shimmer that you already have. If you only have neutrals, this would be really good to help brighten up. You could do a bright lower lash line. I used some of these in my crease today. I used the peachy shade and this one's strawberry, cotton candy, and a little bit of dragon fruit today to give me this like pink crease situation. But these colors, they're pretty intense and they're matte. So hold on. For a blue matte, that's like super nice, and you can blend it and make it, I mean, it's still got such vibrancy, but it blends so easily. I really enjoy the formula. These are smaller pans, and it is affordable. These are smaller pans, but for most people, I don't think you're going to be running through these kinds of shades. So if you just need a pop of color, but you were wanting mattes instead of shimmers, I would highly recommend. They do have like shimmer ones as well. I do like their shimmer formula a lot. So I would check out their Juicy 9 pans, but this is the one that I have in my collection that I'm going to be pulling out. Next, let's talk about one of my favorite palettes that I own. And I did put this in my fall palettes because it does have some fallness to it, but it also has some spring to it, okay? And that is the ColourPop Honey palette. Look at this. I just cannot wait until the sun is out from like 6 in the morning until 10 at night. Like, oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I do not use the pressed glitter in here. It is quite wild. Let me wipe that off before it gets everywhere. But I love the other shimmers in here. Like, look at this one. It's like this bright yellow with like a neon green kind of shift to it. Do you see? I feel like even when it's not focusing on it, you can see it better. But there's that. Hold on. And then there's like a gold and then like a bronzy color. But those are lovely. And then lovely like yellow but neutral. Like some of these yellow mattes are really nice and neutral still, but you do have the really bright one. If you wanted a bright one, I don't know. I love this palette and I will definitely be pulling it out. I kind of want to make like a look with the blue and that yellow that has that duo shift. Like, look at that. Oof. Okay. I'm really excited. And then the next two I have here, it's like, depending on your preferences, you could choose one or the other because these are the same brand. They're really, really similar. But I'm going to put them both in here because I do enjoy them both and think that the color story works for spring so well. And that is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Collection eyeshadow palettes. I have Mint to Be, which is the one that's like basically all mint, and Chocolate Mint, which is the one that has the neutrals in it. So if you don't have a large collection, this one right here gives you a really nice roundabout, like you get your neutral colors as well as these beautiful pops. So I would suggest this one. All of the shades in here are really nice. But if you just want a little bit of color added to your neutral collection, this is so good. I love this color right here. It is the most unique. It's so unique to my collection. Like, it's not like anything else. I'm going to go ahead and just swatch a couple. So this is from this palette, and I am going to go ahead and just throw it on my hand. Right there. I did do an entire like review, and I tried both of these, like first impression I think, and tried both of these palettes, one on each eye. This metallic is so ridiculous. Right there. So if you would like to see that, I will link that video right about here so you can check that out and see better up close swatches of these if you're interested. But these are so very nice, and they're obviously spring colors. I mean, it goes with my shirt. So cute. Maybe I should have done a mint eyeshadow look. I don't know why I didn't. Speaking of the Mint Melt collection, this No Budge shadow stick is amazing. It's not exactly the color of the stick, but it is still quite a vibrant minty green, and I love it. I think it's so good. Especially if you want to do one of those colors where it's, or one of those looks where it's really neutral with a pop of mint in the inner corner. Beautiful for that. If you want to use it to kind of like cut your crease and then put one of those other mints down, beautiful for that. I really, 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 really like this so much. I think it's so beautiful. I like want to draw it on my eye right now, but it will not go with this look. It won't. It won't do it, Amy. Don't do it, Amy. And then the last affordable one that I'm going to throw in here is a neutral one, because I know that some people don't like to go the colorful route, or say you want to get one of those colorful ones but you want to have a neutral palette too. I think this is a really good one for spring because it has these like soft pink undertones to it, and that is the Going Coconuts from ColourPop. It's really lovely, neutral, kind of pinky. So this color Shell Yeah. Look at that brown. It's so beautiful. Cocoa Crush. Stop. Like, oh, that's lovely. This one, hold on. I got something else on there too. Palm Read. Like, that's basically white. Hello? Super beautiful formula. Super beautiful colors if you are a neutral person and you're just not going to use those colorful shadows. I do really like this one as well. I'm gonna put this one in here, okay? I know that this is technically like a February situation and not a spring situation, but I feel like these colors are very spring, and that is the Natasha Denona Mini Love palette, and I think this shade is definitely my favorite in the palette, and it is this like beautiful, it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this gold to pink again, much more like a rich gold shade, and then these like soft purples, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this like red one. I just think it's a very nice, if you are into like bouquet of flowers kind of vibe, I think this is really nice. Again, Natasha Denona's formula is not my favorite formula. I know I'm like one of the very few that say that, but this is one of her most expensive. It's only $25. Most inexpensive, least expensive palettes that you can get of hers, and I do like it. So if those colors are calling out to you, springtime baby. And then the next two, I'm gonna say this one came out last year. I did not get it at the time that it came out, which probably would have been around springtime. I got it way later, and I have not gotten to play with it very much, but I need to pull it out for spring, because if this palette does not look like Easter eggs, baby, then what does? Look at how beautiful and vibrant. This is the Mothership 2, if you did not know, Pat McGrath. You've got this beautiful yellow gold. You've got this color, which is like a soft rose gold. Oh my God. This peachy color, this pink color, the trio chrome color. I'm obsessed. I cannot wait to dig into it more, but I'll swatch for you the exciting colors. So here's the pink. Ooh. Sorry, my cat is driving me crazy. Here's the pink. I did put a little bit of it here, but I blended it. Here is that wild trio chrome. I gotta go get him. Hold on.
What are you doing with money?
Oh, he was chewing on money. I don't know where he found cash, but he did. But here is this one. I'm gonna try to get it all in there. But look at how, gosh. Okay, and then I'll put the yellow gold, which is also very, if that's not like, this is leading you into summer. These are bright and colorful and beautiful. And if you've not heard me say it, Pat McGrath's formula, hands down the best formula. It's my favorite. I absolutely love it. But I'm gonna swatch for you my favorite colors that I'm really excited to dig into. So this one right here, ugh, look at that. Ugh. This one right here, this other one that's very similar but just lighter. Look at that like soft lilac. Oof, oof, oof. And then this like rosy gold. Well, it's gold, but it's got like a rosy tone to it. These three, most excited for. Okay, let's swatch these. Ugh, like I just cannot wait to put all of these on my eyes several times over and over again. I'll probably have to make some like Instagram looks with this so that I can use it more, because I don't want to do a million YouTube videos of it. Unless you want a million YouTube videos using it, let me know, I'll do it. And then the last one I'm going, oh, by the way, spring, awesome, amazing. Yes, I know it is expensive, but I swear to you, her formula is the best in the entire world, from what I've tried so far anyways. But if you think that that's just a little bit out of your price range, I also recommend the Mothership Mega Palette. Oh my gosh, this palette, the Celestial Divinity, I just feel like it doesn't look as amazing as it is just from here. Maybe it's the black background, maybe it's the layout of it, I don't know, but I think it is extraordinary. I have used this one quite a few times, so I don't know if I will end up digging into this one, but I just wanted to mention this. I almost mentioned another like Mothership palette, but I was like, I'm gonna mention this one because it does have beautiful shades that would be great for spring. This one is only $78. She does have sales and you can use discounts on it, so I would check for that as well. But they are so good. So I'm going to swatch this one right here, this one right here. Let's go ahead and do sorry. Let's do this green and this purple. Look at that. I'm obsessed. There are only 3 mattes in here. Don't think of this as like the only palette you're gonna dip into, but just think of the looks that you could create with these shimmers. Like this one is another like gold pink situation. This one is a beautiful like, look at that, purple turquoise situation. This one is a green. Like if you want a green, look at that green. And then this one, this bright magenta color. Ugh. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I absolutely love them. I'm gonna go ahead, let's see. What else? Let's see, we got this red shade, if you were interested in that. We got this shade. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta show you that shade. These are like the more neutrally ones. Okay, so get this red. Super fiery with like a rusty undertone. This one right here is like a red, green. Look at that. Oh my god, I can't. It's so good. It's like orange, yellow, green. What do you want? Get down. And then this one is a gold. And then this one is a little bit bronzier. So, I mean, you do have more neutral colors to go along with these more fun colors. But I just think this is 100% worth the money. A million times over. I would pay over $100 for this. The last shadow that I want to throw in here is the Rare Beauty Nearly Mauve. This is not as mauve as what I would call mauve. Like, to me, this is more of a mauve. This is from the Love palette. I'm going to put this on my hand. So, to me, that's a mauve, whereas this is much rosier. So there's the swatch. I'm going to take my clean finger and I'm just going back and forth along the swatch until I feel that it's more set like a powder and it's no longer a liquid. And we've got this situation here. It's a beautiful wash of color. If you just wear like mascara and maybe bronzer in your crease and you don't really, you're just looking at this like, I don't know if I would wear any of those colors. Like maybe this is more your realm, but maybe you wanted something a little bit more one and done. This is definitely your girl. I did do a review on the Stay Vulnerable collection. I will link it here. I did have some issues blending this, but I have found since then that all it takes is, I just used a little bit too much in that video. So what I will do now is I will put like a line at the lash line and then take a little bit of a denser brush and blend it up into the crease and everything looks great. Use a little bit of bronzer in the crease as well. And it gives you this super pretty rosy one and done shade that I think is really nice for the springtime. The colors, I think all of the colors actually that she has in that line would be great for spring. But if you were more interested in something like that, I just wanted to mention it. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!